Hi, Young Fivers. I have another story to read to you today. This is one of my favorite stories. I love this because I think the pictures, the illustrations are excellent. I love that it's a rhyming story because I love to read books that rhyme, and I know we've been talking a lot about rhyming words and how they sound the same at the end and they have the same kind of spelling patterns, so that's always fun. And it just is kind of, you don't really expect what's going to happen in the story. It's a little bit different. So today I'm going to be reading you a story called The Gruffalo. So the title is The Gruffalo, and the author is Julia Donaldson. Remember, the author is the person who writes the story, and the illustrator is Alex Scheffler, and that is the person who draws the pictures. So before we get started, I just want you to focus today on the story elements. I know we've been talking a lot about story elements and working on retelling the story and making connections. So today we're really going to zone in on the story elements, and we're going to be doing a little response at the end about one of them. So just to refresh your memory, the story elements, the first one we have is the setting. So where the story takes place. What time of day is it? What do you notice about where the story is? We also have the characters. So who or what is in your story? The plot. The plot of the story is what happens first, next, and last, or what happens in the beginning of the story, the middle of the story, and the end of the story. And within the plot, we always have a problem. Okay, something that is not making us happy, was making us sad or upset, something that we have to fix. And we always end the story with a solution. Now we're happy because we've fixed that problem. Okay, so I want you to be focusing on that. When I open the story, before we get to the title page, look at this. It gives us a little picture, and it kind of looks like the setting, doesn't it? Where the story takes place. Where do you guys think the setting is in this story? What do you think? Yes, this story takes place in the forest, right? So when we look at this, when we are thinking about this story, we're thinking, okay, so we know it takes place in the forest. And I automatically think, what kind of animals live in a forest? What kind of characters might we see in this story, right? So what kind of animals do we know live in a forest? Some of you might say deer or a raccoon or snakes or mice, all different kinds of animals, right? Birds. So we might be seeing some of those characters along the way. Okay, the Gruffalo. Another point before I get started is I want you to really pay attention to the illustrations because it tells you a lot about the characters and how they're feeling in the story. A mouse took a stroll through the deep, dark wood. A fox saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come and have lunch in my underground house. Look at that fox's face. It looks like he's sneaky. He wants to eat him, doesn't he? Oh, it's terribly kind of you, fox, but no. I'm going to have lunch with a Gruffalo. A Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo? A Gruffalo? Why, didn't you know? Look at his face now. Looking surprised, isn't he? A little bit scared. He has terrible tusks and terrible claws and terrible teeth and his terrible jaws. Where are you meeting him? Oh, here by these rocks, and his favorite food is roasted fox. Roasted fox, oh my, fox said. Goodbye, little mouse, and away he sped. Oh, silly old fox, doesn't he know? There's no such thing as a Gruffalo. So that mouse is being pretty sneaky, isn't he? What do you guys think that fox wanted to do to that mouse? He wanted to eat him, didn't he? But that mouse tricked him. Let's see what happens next. On went the mouse through the deep, dark wood. An owl saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Join me for tea in my treetop house. Look at those eyes. It's frightfully nice of you, owl, but no. I'm going to have tea with the Gruffalo. A Gruffalo?
What's a Gruffalo?
A Gruffalo? Why, didn't you know? He has knobby knees and turned out toes and a poisonous wart at the end of his nose.
Where are you meeting him?
Oh, here by the stream, and his favorite food is... What do you think it's going to be? Owl ice cream.
Owl ice cream? To-wit, to-woo! Goodbye, little mouse, and away the owl flew.
Silly old owl, doesn't he know? There's no such thing as a Gruffalo. So he's making up this. He said he's trying to trick all of these animals that want to eat him into thinking that this big scary monster is coming, right? But there's no such thing as a Gruffalo. On went the mouse through the deep dark wood. A snake saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. Where you going to, little brown mouse? Come for a feast in my log pile house. It's wonderfully good of you, snake, but no, I'm having a feast with the Gruffalo. A Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo? A Gruffalo? Why, didn't you know?
Look at the difference in the snake's face. Here when he first sees the mouse, and here once the mouse tells him about the Gruffalo.
His eyes are orange and his tongue is black. He has purple prickles all over his back. Where are you meeting him? Oh, here by this lake. And his favorite food is scrambled snake. Scrambled snake, it's time I hide. Goodbye, little mouse. And away snake slid. Silly old snake, doesn't he know? There's no such thing as a Oh! But who is this creature with terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws? He has knobbly knees and turned out toes and a poisonous wart at the end of his nose. His eyes are orange, his tongue is black, and he has purple prickles all over his back. Oh, help! Oh, no! It's a Gruffalo! So look at... Oh, he really is there. My favorite food, the Gruffalo said. You'll taste good on a slice of bread. Uh-oh. Let's see if this mouse can get out of this one. Good, said the mouse. Oh, don't call me good. I'm the scariest creature in this deep, dark wood. Just walk behind me and soon you'll see everyone is afraid of me. Do you guys think everyone is afraid of the mouse? Let's see. Oh, sure, said the Gruffalo, bursting with laughter. You lead the way and I'll follow after. They walked and walked till the Gruffalo said, I hear a hiss in the grass ahead. Who's going to be hissing? Yep, a snake. It's Snake, said the mouse. Why, Snake, hello. Snake took one look at that Gruffalo. Oh dear, he said, goodbye, little mouse, and slid right into his log pile house. You see, said Mouse, I told you so. Amazing, said the Gruffalo. They walked some more till the Gruffalo said, I hear a hoot in the trees ahead. Who's going to be that's hooting? Yep, the owl. It's Owl, said Mouse. Why, Owl, hello. Owl took one look at that Gruffalo. Boo-hoo, he said. Goodbye, little mouse, and flew right up to his treetop house. You see, said Mouse, I told you so. Astounding, said the Gruffalo. Now, boys and girls, do you think that those animals are all scared of the mouse, or are they scared of the Gruffalo? Right? They walked some more till the Gruffalo said, I hear some paws on the path ahead. It's Fox, said the mouse. Why, Fox, hello. Fox took one look at that Gruffalo. Oh, help, he said. Goodbye, little mouse, and ran right into his underground house. The mouse said, Gruffalo, now you see, everyone is afraid of me. but now my tumbly is starting to rumble, and my favorite food is Gruffalo crumble. Gruffalo crumble, the Gruffalo said, and quick as the wind, he turned and fled. Fled means he went away quickly. And all was quiet in the deep, dark wood. The mouse found a nut, and the nut was good. And that is the end of our story. See, told you it's a good story. All right, so boys and girls, one of the things that we're gonna do today, we talked about the story elements, is there's a paper that I gave you in your work packet that I delivered to your house, and it states up here, it says my favorite characters. So characters are one of the story elements we are focusing on today. And remember, the characters are the people or animals or things in the story. So in the story, we had several characters. We had the Gruffalo, we had the mouse, and we had all the animals, the fox and the owl and the snake that the Gruffalo wanted to eat, or wanted to eat the mouse. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill this out, and we're going to say my favorite character is, so you're going to pick one of the characters in this story, and you're going to write right here what it is. So if I said my favorite character is Mouse, I would say my favorite characters, and I would write my mouse right here, M-O-U-S-E. And then it gives you your because already. So my favorite character is Mouse because, and then I'm going to give one reason, just one little sentence about why I liked Mouse the best. So it could be anything. I could say something like, my favorite character was Mouse because he was so smart and he was sneaky and he out-tricked all of the animals, even the Gruffalo. There's a lot of things that you could say. So I really look forward to hearing about your favorite character and why. Have a great day.